Good evening, everyone,
Hello.
and welcome to the South Fulton Development Authority meeting, dba ENVISION South Fulton, for today, Monday, February 28th, 2022 at 6 p.m. I hope everybody is doing well. Mr. Clerk, can you please do a roll call?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman and directors of the Development Authority. This is the roll call. The Honorable Mark Baker, Chairman.
Present.
The Honorable Jamal Grooms, Vice Chairman.
Present.
The Honorable Arnold Jiggetts, Secretary Treasurer.
Present.
The Honorable Thant Coleman, Director.
Present.
The Honorable Alicia Ivey indicated she would be absent this evening. Next is the Honorable Mercedes Miller, Director.
Present.
The Honorable Andrew Pierson, Director, indicated he would be absent this evening as well. Next is the Honorable Derek Pollard, Director.
Present.
And the Honorable Rick Ross, Director.
Present.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you so much, Mr. Clerk. Sound the next item, please.
Next item is item 3, approval of the meeting agenda.
I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we accept the meeting agenda as printed.
I second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, Mr. Clerk.
Roll call vote. Chairman Baker.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Grooms.
Present.
Secretary Treasurer Jiggetts.
Aye.
Yes.
Director Coleman.
Aye.
Director Miller.
Aye.
Director Pollard.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
That item is approved unanimously.
Received, thanks. Sound the next item, please.
Next item is item 4, approval of the January 31st, 2022 regular meeting minutes.
I'll entertain a motion.
I move
I'll
that
make-
we, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, you go ahead. I'll second.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from January 31st, 2022.
Second.
Probably moved second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, Mr. Clerk.
Roll call vote. Chairman Baker.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Grooms.
Second. Aye.
Secretary
Sorry.
Treasurer Jiggetts.
Aye.
Director Coleman.
Aye.
Director Miller.
Aye.
Director Pollard.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
That item is approved unanimously.
Received. Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Please sound the next item.
Next item is item 5, public comment. Mr. Chairman and directors, we did not receive any comments by the deadline of this afternoon for tonight's meeting.
Received, thanks. Sound the next item, please.
And the next item is item 6, executive session concerning personnel.
I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for personnel.
I move that we go into executive session.
I'll second.
Can you please state for what we're going for, Director Grooms, Vice President?
Yes.
Personnel, litigation, real estate.
Correct.
Personnel, litigation, and real estate. Thank you.
Okay. I think we have it printed for that, but of course we can do those other 2 items if need be. Is there a second? Was there a second? You second, Director Miller, correct?
I did.
Thank you so much. Is there any discussion?
Yes, I just Director Jiggetts, we do have items to discuss in executive session, Director Chair.
We do.
Excellent.
Yes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, Mr. Clerk.
Roll call vote. Chairman Baker.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Grooms.
Aye.
Secretary Treasurer Jiggetts.
Yes.
Director Coleman.
Aye.
Director Miller.
Aye.
Director Pollard,
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
That motion was approved unanimously. The authority is recessed at 6:05 PM for executive session.
Thank you. Please see the breakout room.
Mr. Chair, we are back in live session.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to reconvene.
I move that we reconvene.
I second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Chairman Baker,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Grooms,
Aye.
Secretary Treasurer Jiggetts,
Yes.
Director Coleman,
Aye.
Director Miller,
Aye.
Director Pollard,
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
We are reconvened at 6:21 p.m.
Received. Mr. Clerk, you can confirm if there were any actions, there were no actions taken in executive session.
Yes, sir. There were no formal action taken in executive session this evening.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Chairman Baker,
Yes, sir.
Director Miller has her hand raised.
Just a quick question, please. I know we have to do training every year in order to serve on this board. Would that training be provided, or will you give us information about where we can get that training?
Yes, Mr. Clerk will share some information, but if you find training that you're interested in taking in particular, all you have to do is reach out and then we'll make sure we accommodate it.
Thank you.
All right.
And Chairman, may
Yes.
I add to that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think the statute requires annual training, but I will confirm that. Although I do agree with just the concept.
Yes, this is our Rick. Yes, we do have to have 8 hours of
Dual
training.
training. If it's not in there, it should be. But I don't. I just didn't want you to think that the statute required it. But I will confirm just to make sure. I'm fairly certain you're required to do training, but it's not on an annual.
Well, I just took training last week. I can share the information. I thought everybody had received an email. I can share the training that I received, my 8 hours last week.
Thank you.
And
Received.
I can send that information over in our group email.
Thank you so much, Director Ross, for sharing that. If you could share with the clerk, and he'll make sure everyone gets it as well. And and we'll go from there. And Director Miller, if you want to find independent training as well, that still stands, and we could just go from there. Anybody else in the queue?
No, sir.
Okay, if not, if there's nothing further, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
A second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll call vote.
Roll call vote to adjourn. Chairman Baker,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Grooms,
Aye.
Secretary Treasurer Jiggetts,
Yes.
Director Coleman,
Aye.
Director Miller,
Aye.
Director Pollard,
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
We are adjourned at 6:24 p.m. Thank you.
Receive. Happy last day of Black History Month to everyone, and take care. Be safe.
God bless.
Have a good night. Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone.
Good evening.